Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review Scott Pilgrim versus the World. So, Scott Pilgrim versus the World stars Michael Cera and Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and what this film is about. It's about this guy named Scott Pilgrim, and he is trying to go out with this girl named Ramona, but what he finds out about this girl is that she has 7 evil exes, and he has to now defeat all 7 evil exes. So what did I think of Scott Pilgrim versus the World? This movie was awesome. I was really surprised. I didn't think this movie was going to be that awesome. I really enjoyed Scott Pilgrim versus the World. So let's get into the positives of this movie. And the positives are Michael Cera in this movie. Michael Cera is really good in this movie. I really did like him in this movie. This might be the best I've seen Michael Cera, really. You know, in a lot of his movies he plays, I'm an awkward guy, and I just don't want to be seen. He just plays that type of character, but it works in this movie. It really does. And I thought he was really funny in this movie. I really enjoyed him in this movie. You've got Mary Elizabeth Winstead, which I think this is also her best performance she's done in a movie yet. I really enjoyed her in this movie as well, I found her really funny at times as well. You also have Anna Kendrick, who's in the movie. She plays Scott Pilgrim's sister, who is not really in it a lot, but she was still good for what she was doing. And, you have Scott Pilgrim's best friends, which are the band. I really enjoyed his friends. I thought they were funny too. And also, you've got so many guys from former comic book movies, like Brandon Routh, who played Superman in Superman Returns. He was hilarious in this movie. I really liked him in this movie as well. My favorite evil ex had to be Chris Evans. Man, was he funny. He played like this, the best, like, action star. He was just like that cocky action star. He was just awesome. I thought he was really funny in this movie. Of course, I gotta talk about the action scenes in this movie. Holy moly, it felt like an arcade game, this movie. It really did. From its action scenes. I had so much fun watching those action scenes. Like, man, it was just great. Seeing, like, how it was an arcade game, it was awesome. The writing with this movie, the writing's fantastic with this movie. It really is. The directing, it's directed by Edgar Wright, who directed Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, The World's End. He does a great job directing this movie. Although I do think Shaun of the Dead's a little bit better than this movie, but that's a whole different movie, but I'm just saying. But Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, he does a great job directing this movie. You can really tell it's him directing this movie. Visuals are great. They really are. So yeah. Those are my positives with the movie. My negatives, I only have one negative, and that is the pacing of the movie. It could be slow at times, this movie. It really does. Like, it could drag on. Like, there's scenes where they drag on and drag on and drag, and you're really bored at times, but that's the only negative I have with this movie. Everything else is great about this movie. Also, the music. I really like the music in this movie. I thought it was great. It really was. Especially when the girl on the drums would go like, 1, 2, 3, 4. It was awesome. I thought it was really cool. So, yeah. This movie is a great movie. Everyone should check Scott Pilgrim vs. the World out. So, yeah. So it's time for my official grade on Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and my official grade on Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is an A. The reason I'm giving it an A, this is a great movie. It really is. Despite it being boring at a couple of points in the movie, I still really enjoyed this movie. Definitely, all of you should check this movie, especially for those action scenes, man. They are so great. They really do feel like an arcade video game. It really does. So yeah, definitely deserves an A. So what'd you guys think of this movie? Leave it in the comment section below. And I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we will see you all later. Peace.